is just the start. What do you think's gonna happen? I mean, Bud Light can't even move the product. They're now buying back product from distributors. You go to some retail stores and they're practically trying to give it away, and even with a free beer promotion or a practically free beer promotion, people simply don't want to take the product. It's become so ingrained in people that they don't want to associate with that brand. Well, what do you think the earnings report's gonna show? It's going to be a complete disaster, like I keep saying. These major corporations are simply deluded. They act almost as if they're monopolies, as if they can do whatever they want. They're simply going to get away with it because they just don't have another option. Or they're the most popular option, at least for now. Well, how'd that work out for Bud Light? You know, it's funny, Anheuser-Busch is shocked. Oh, we didn't even know that other beers existed. Consumer choice? Product competition? All of a sudden, Yuengling brewery sales are skyrocketing through the damn roof. Yeah, no, Sherlock. The same thing with Target. Consumer decisions. People don't have to go to Target. Is it a convenient option? Is it a decent big box store? Sure, but there are other options. And trust me when I say people will exercise those options if they have the choice, and boy they are. Just the other day I drove by 2 Targets. I skipped both of them on my way to a Costco. I don't care if the other retail store is further, I'm gonna drive to it because I have something called values, and those are more important to me than consumer convenience. I really don't know what these executives and what these marketing firms are thinking. You know, we've all heard this concept before. Women lead consumer habits and consumer choices, and especially with places like Target, it's the suburban mom, the suburban mother of the house. You don't want to be on that person's bad side. And while it is true that suburban women tend to be left-leaning in their politics and tend to vote Democrat, this issue isn't even political. Target was probably thinking that all of these women will just blindly support the left-wing activism thing, whatever the current trend is or the current thing is. They thought they'd support the current Democrat thing above the well-being and betterment and development and protection of their children, and that, my friends, is an absolutely stupid mental arithmetic. No way, absolutely no way. The mama bears have mobilized, and Target's financial statements are going to suffer greatly. I got no sense of remorse. They did it to themselves, and they simply deserve it. We have been yelling from the mountaintops, warning all of these corporations, if you get woke, you're gonna go broke, especially if you get exceedingly woke. They did not listen. They did not heed the warning. Now it's time to pay the piper. It's gotta hurt when that cost is over $9 billion and still increasing. Trust me when I tell you, $9 billion is just the start. That's what I got for you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and possibly subscribe to the channel. Of course, you know that we'd love to have you here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.
High-value target is on the field. Hunt it down. Put some rounds in it. Hostile incoming at the depot. Portal's ready. Go stay ahead. Target destroyed. Watch it. You're shedding moats. Kill the blockers. Allies headed to the other side. Invader on the field. Careful. Opposing team summoned a prime evil. If they kill it, they win this. Invaders off the field. Your allies back with 2 kills. Not exactly playing it safe, are you? You should cash in now. Portal's up. Go take them out. charge blocker on fellow guardians. I can hear him scream. Hostiles incoming at the cavern. Portal's up. Go take them out. Allies headed to the other side. Almost time for a primeval. Fill that bank up. Your allies down, but they took someone with them. Incoming at the gulch. Not out of this yet. Kill that primeval. Your allies invaded. You're being invaded. Find them before they find you. The enemy team's about to win this. Get moving. Envoys 8. Now devour that primeval. Your allies down, but they scored a kill. Opposing team's about to win.
What the fuck? What kind of crap is that?
It's gone. Get him next time. The enemy team's about to win this. Get moving. Your allies invaded. I got a call. Enemy team melted their primeval.
One more round.
Hey guys, welcome to the Liberal Hive Mind, a channel solely focused on exposing the abundant hypocrisy of the left. Look, the last couple years have certainly been interesting. It seems like every single year is crazier than the last. The media has completely lost its mind and gone down a woke rabbit hole, and probably the last place that I would be looking to for some sanity in the year 2023 would be the Young Turks. I mean, the sheer craziness of the hosts at the Young Turks, as I always repeat, helps spawn this YouTube channel. Well, it seems like there's a slow change happening at the TYT, maybe not the whole network, but certainly one individual, Anna Kasparian. Gotta give her credit, gotta always be honest in these moments whether I agree with their political views or not. Anna Kasparian is certainly waking up on many different issues. You know, I used to not be able to listen to more than 5 seconds of her incoherent ramblings. However, nowadays, these Anna Kasparian segments, in many cases, are actually pretty based. A little bit akin to Bill Maher in a way. Definitely still a leftist, but at least willing to tell the truth on controversial issues. In the left-wing world, there is an unforgivable sin. Whatever you do, you are not allowed to defend white people. Well, white cis people. No matter what the circumstance, white people are always at the center of evil. The core, the nucleus of evil. Well, Anna Kasparian's immune system has seemingly finally beat the woke mind virus, and she's telling the hard truths that's making the woke left real uncomfortable. Let me show you guys exactly what's going on. The Twitter wokies are really angry with TYT's Anna. We got some stuff to get into, so let's roll the tape. Alright folks, so I have to admit the other day I was not expecting to wake up to an Anna Kasparian video on my timeline, which I watched in full the entire time going, yep, you're right. Can't tell you the last time that happened. You know, generally it's little pockets here and there. Anna Kasparian has a base take and then it's some leftist nonsense, base take leftist nonsense. This time, pretty much the entire segment, she hit the nail on the head. Let me show you guys what I mean.
Uber has placed Bo Young Lee, its head of diversity, on leave after she moderated a couple of employee events that made the horrifying mistake of including the perspectives of white female employees. After several years of diversity, equity, and inclusion trainings, making it clear that the inclusion part is really meant to exclude the, participation of white women, we've been conditioned to think that generalizations about entire groups of people is somehow okay, as if it doesn't contradict the fight against racism. We've taken the bait in this extremely successful divide and conquer strategy. And to be honest, I've been struck by how effortlessly callous the online discourse has become. Any out-of-context viral video that features a conflict with a white woman is automatically considered evidence of a racist act, even before we have all the details. The latest example involved a pregnant hospital worker named Sarah Comrie in New York. She was captured on video during an argument she had with a black man over a city bike in Manhattan.
Scorn
The man
approaching.
claimed that he paid for the bike rental, but Comrie disagreed.
How you living? Never trust a scorn. They're little balls of instinct. Shoot first, talk to it later.
The dominant online narrative is that this
Kill
racist
the
pregnant
hostile.
woman tried to steal a
Grab the
bike from a
moose,
black man
drop 'em
and
in
then
the
made
bank.
herself out to be a victim with her white tears. Her attorney later provided receipts claiming that she, in fact, paid for the bike. But it felt like no one thought it might be a good idea to just wait and see what the truth was before attacking her. Her employer at Bellevue Hospital was immediately contacted. She was placed on leave pending an investigation. Now her attorney is looking to potentially sue media outlets that propagated false allegations about his client. But we still don't know.
Incoming hostiles
And it's
at the
better
ring.
to wait and see how this develops before people try to destroy a stranger's life and livelihood. Simply put, I absolutely loathe this crap. And I can't pretend like I'm above it because I engaged in a lot of it myself. And I have deep regrets about that. Karen hunting is a destructive symptom of the powerlessness people feel as they're more atomized and alienated from those around them. It's the abscess that forms from the lack of an organized movement that values the humanity of individuals while fighting institutions that cultivate
Unforgivable sin in the leftist world. Turn out anti-whiteism in the first cubicle in the leftist world. Marion did it, and she's right. There's a clear double standard. Double standards that anything targeting any POC, any minority, community, or individual is totally off limits. But when you're talking about white people, it's pretty much open season. It's very similar to Trump supporters. Calling for violence or political intimidation, targeting any political group or individual is totally off limits by the beauty of being on the right side. Automatically jumps up a level in terms of quality is automatically better because when you're on the right side, well, you have this interesting.
Watch it. You're shedding moats. Kill the blocker.
Through example after example. City vice nurse. This male officer has too much toxicity. Pointing out another double standard that I totally agree with. Which I'm never going to do what
Give
the
'em
left
hell.
does. I'm not going to
Portals
claim that I'm
ready.
offended
Allies
by the
headed to
term
the
and
other
that it
side.
should be banned and censored. I don't really care for the most part. I'm not involved in
High value
humor and
target
things
is
that would
down.
bring us all together a whole lot of overly offended about everything.
Your invaders
constantly being
down.
fragile
They're coming
and
back
soft.
to you.
But with that being said, it's true, and it presents another double
Medium
standard.
blocker
Actually, a lot of the
outbound.
leftist Twitch streamers have been pointing this out recently, and I think that's probably where Anika's pairing up to Hawk.
Watch your back. Invader incoming.
There is no difference. It's the exact same. Karen is used freely at will.
Where the hell you at, guys?
Off the field. You're bleeding moose, brother. Whack the blockers.
Anti-whiteism, being racist, condescending,
We just lost.
rude, hateful towards white people and specifically white cis people is culturally accepted because from the left's perspective, if they control culture, they control what people are offended by. Real conservatives don't care as much. Right wingers are simply just not.
Incoming hostiles at
Leftoids are
the
in
ring.
control of the realm of what to be offended by, and their entire ideology is sort of evolved into this anti-white white people are the oppressors, the cause of every single problem, and therefore everything is justified. You know, we used to have standards in how we labeled things, but that seems like, to me, that seems like the perfect definition of exact criteria
Sending
for
small
a hate
blocker.
group. And I think that's what it is. I think the left has become radical and extreme.
Bleeding moose, brother. Whack the blockers. Invader inbound. Your enemy call up the primeval. They kill. They win. Hostiles incoming at command.
Supporters, whether it's white men or whether it's justice. Good on Anika's pointing
Fucking
that out.
done.
We've
Invaders
been
off
saying
the
it
field.
forever. Leftoids have been claiming that we're crazy. Reverse racism doesn't exist. They change the definition of a racism. Well, you can't be
Your
racist
allies
against white
invading the
people.
other side.
Racism is prejudice plus power. Only white people have power. Leftoids are seething because it seems like leftoids are losing their own. They're losing in the marketplace of ideals. What a surprise. Who would have seen that one coming? It's just a very wrong. I think it's very important to say this. Of course, role players, the freedom fighting LARPers, the at all cost as
invaders
long
down.
as it takes
They're
people.
coming back
Well,
to
Annika Kasparian said this.
But guys, at the same time, the Ukrainians should get our help. But it's definitely, it's definitely wrong. It's definitely imperial. And so we're stuck in the middle ground here where we want to help good people like us
Portals ready. Go say hello.
without getting robbed in the process.
Since government is actually interested in ending
Actually mentioned peace talks. You know, leftoid brains gotta be imploding. It's the exact same phenomenon every single time. We're sitting there saying, that's crazy, this makes
Take
no
and
sense.
run,
Here's
popping
a
up on the
policy
enemy
or an
side.
idea that actually
Good.
does make
Portals
sense.
up.
They call
Go
us
look
crazy,
them in the
they call
eyes.
us
Incoming
extremists,
hostiles at the
conspiracy
ring.
theorists,
Your
and then
allies
give it
invading
like
the other
a
side.
year, 2 years, maybe 3. And all of a sudden our talking points become normalized. The same cycle every single time. That's what I got for you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and possibly subscribe to the channel. Of
Your
course,
ally's
we'd love to
dead.
have you here. Thanks
Sending
for
it
watching,
back.
folks, and I'll see you on the next one.
Bank and you'll summon a primeval. You want to win? That's how. Round's done. Opposing team defeated their primeval.
Hey guys, welcome to the Liberal Hive Mind, a channel solely focused on exposing the abundant hypocrisy of the left. Well, you know, some advice that you should probably live your life by. Never trust a leftist with money. Definitely. Never trust a leftist organization or a leftist government with money. That's possibly the dumbest, most ill-advised thing that you can do. And is it any surprise that the news this morning, at least as I'm recording this video, is that Black Lives Matter,
Mavericks.
the BLM
Ready to see what you're fighting
organization,
today?
at least the, I guess we could
Scorn
call it the main
approaching.
organization,
Scorn approaching.
organization is headed for bankruptcy, complete insolvency.
Something about this system
Question
makes
was, is it any
crazy
surprise?
crazy.
Well, the answer is very
The
simply
Scorn,
no,
for
of
example.
course not. The scam that is BLM has totally fallen apart, and you know what? That was
Transmat is
probably
go.
part of the plan anyway. Siphon all the money,
Lock and
create a
load,
big
hotshot.
financial
Get those moats
hole,
to the
declare
bank.
bankruptcy for the organization, and simply move on, as if nothing happened, with millions of dollars in your pocket. Candace Owens was labeled a bad person. Everybody else. Show you guys what's going on. Final update. We got some stuff to get into, so let's roll the tape. Alright folks, so we got this piece from the Daily Mail, and who else? They've been on top of all of this. Black Lives Matter is headed for insolvency after plunging $8.5 million into the red. Founder Patrice Cooler's brother was still paid $1.6 million for quote security services in 2022, while sister of board member earned $1.1 million for quote consulting. Scam of all this. Black Lives Matter capital organization finances plunged $8.5 million last year. Foundation, which officially emerged in November of 2020 as a more formal way of structuring the civil rights movement. Yet despite the financial controversy and scrutiny, BLM Global Network Foundation continued to hire relatives of founder Patrice Coolers and several board members. Coolers' brother set up two companies which were paid $1.6 million to provide professional security services for Black Lives Matter in 2022. You don't know what you're talking about, right? What all these leftoids have been saying, right? Patrice Cooler's brother, I don't even think has a security license, you know, to do actual security work. I guess he's just a glorified, I don't know, not 2020, not 2021, 2022, secure is already
Incoming hostiles at the ring.
Yet they still justified $1.6 million in security fees to Patrice Coolers' brother. Give me a freaking break. Who was that security for? Patrice Coolers? From
Give
what I
him hell.
understand, the woman's been stuck in her home. How does she come out of hibernation?
Hey, you're losing most. Ice the block.
24-hour security. Give me a freaking break. She's got a ring for
It's fate.
Let's continue with the article.
Sending
Coolers
medium
was also
block.
one of BLM's
Portal's ready.
only two
Grab
paid
your
employees
gun.
during the year, collecting a $126,000 salary.
Your allies invading the other side.
What is going on? He is best known as a graffiti artist. No background in security. He is fluent in defense of America as a registered security agent for former police officer. Brutality. For the previous year,
Invaders
2021
off the
tax
field.
filings revealed that BLM paid a company owned by Damon Turner, the father of
Your allies, Jack. 2 bags for the gold.
What events? What has BLM done other than ripped on the George Floyd
High-value
back in
target is
2020
down.
and extreme violence hiding behavior? What have they done? Name a single public event. Please, I'd like to hear it. Never happened. Like the $1 million increase in
Portal's up. Scoop them right in the eye.
It's not just a coincidence that she's only hiring people that are directly
Hey, you
related.
got enough to
She's
pull a
using
prime
them as
evil.
financial
Bank
funds
those
to
moats.
funnel money through them,
Hostiles
which
incoming in
eventually
command.
is probably going to get back to her and they'll get a little kickback. That's how it's done. You know how I know that? Because every payment is a consulting
Your
fee.
allies
Just
invaded.
one flat, $1 million consulting fee. If they were actually doing stuff, there'd be like 100 different events of consulting with actual receipts, information to actually legitimize these transactions. Service provided on
Half
X
pint
date
taken,
or
headed
X
to the other
service.
side.
Invoices proving that money is being spent on this.
Your allies down.
clarity
but
where
they
they were.
scored
It
2
seems that
kills.
give information
bad.
detailing the actual events themselves, but instead there's literally nothing other than, oh bro, here's $1 million.
Primeval's up.
Sure,
Target
take
the
20% to give me the
envoys
80. Let's put it into an undisclosed company so we can buy more real estate.
Vader inbound.
Let's get into some new information. We're now learning that the nonprofit group ran an $8.5 million deficit, and its investment accounts fell in value by nearly $10 million in the most recent tax year. Financial disclosures show we bought a $161 million.
Aw, come on!
Crypto? Honestly, I wouldn't even
That
be
primeval's
surprised if that was the
compromised.
case. It's
Hit
like
it
they
with
took
everything
the
you've
money,
got.
bought real estate, bought freaking Bitcoin, or probably some they bought Dogecoin after Elon Musk went on SNL and fumbled the whole bag. Completely unprofessional. This irresponsible gambling with other people's money. That's exactly what it is. They didn't earn this money. They simply collected other people's money and promised them the money would be put to good cause. But instead, what did they do? They stacked up $90 million
Vader on the field.
Democrats in
Careful.
positions of power, you know, the same people who shut down the economy. Every single investment went straight to the more responsible than that. Even their supposedly safe investments are probably also going on the ground. You know, they bought over $10 million
Enemy
in
invader
real
is
estate.
down.
They bought at the perfect time. Who knows what kind of interest rate they got, whether they locked it in long term or at a variable rate. Nobody really knows. It's possible that even their real estate investments, they did get mortgages. Now their payments have probably doubled. They're probably more what an incredible story. How do you even manage it? How do you take in $90 million and poor 3 years
Convoy
you're
taking a
broke
dirt
and in
nap.
serious crippling
Primeval
debt?
time.
How do you do that? Unless you're Mike Tyson or some super famous athlete pulling in crazy money when you have a triple crack cocaine or cocaine
Opposing
and
team
live
got
in
a
Vegas.
primeval.
It's so
Kill
crazy,
you
it's
now.
unbelievable.
Enemy
Really,
invader
I don't
is
even
down.
think that it's irresponsible, stupid behavior and bad investments that led them to this
Allies
position.
headed to the other
Doing it on
side.
purpose. I think they're just tanking the organization. It's really them. I mean, I don't think they have personal liability. They can pretty much just close up their bankruptcy and just move on with their lives. Multi-millionaires. You know, by far the biggest scam of my generation. Maybe not the biggest in terms of actual monetary value. I'm sure there's way bigger scams. People have made a ton more money. But
Vader's
just the
down and
level
out.
of immorality,
They're heading back.
media power behind it all. I mean, BLM for a short period of time basically took over the media world. Took over the world. Everywhere you went, you saw it. It was there. It was present. Everyone was talking about it. Donating to it. Keep in mind, this particular group $2 million. That's only one organization. Multiple
In
different
face,
sister
bin cover.
organizations. Democrat organizations. Bill Party. It would be advised that billions of dollars with over $1 billion pulled in during the summer of riots and the aftermath that followed. They pulled in all of this cash from people who thought they were doing the right thing and supporting an important cause. They grifted, got Democrats elected, tanked the economy, made streets
Enemy
a whole lot
invader
less
down.
safe, invested
Free to
literally no
Primeval
money in anything of
compromised.
value.
Focus your fire. Allies headed to the other
Fundraising
side.
for bankrupt and then
That
sailed
primeval's
away.
nearly
Never
dead.
Sometimes I
It's
forget you
actually
killed
insane.
a god.
The craziest part is they're gonna get away with it because the DOJ will never launch to go after any of them. They're too busy going after Donald Trump's for crimes he didn't commit. Too busy going after Republican soccer
put you
moms
up against
who
the
tweeted
nastiest
something mean
horrors
to
I
Nancy
can find
Pelosi
in
on
this
Twitter.
system.
What a
And you
freaking
laugh in my
joke.
face as you
Welcome
kill
to
'em.
Clown World. That's the update though. That's what I got for you guys. BLM is bankrupt. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and possibly subscribe to the channel. Of course, you know that we'd love to have you here. Thanks for watching, folks, and I'll see you on the next one.